going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
19 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This one caught by Isabella. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Cardinals 21, Giants 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on third down, Jones. Thrown in flat, incomplete. That's Freeman. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. First down, here's a run with Peterson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Peterson, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. On 1st down, it's Peterson. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
21, Giants 14.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. throwing, Jones. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Elijah Penny, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets him to about the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Cardinals 28, Giants 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Here's Jones to throw again. That's complete to Slayton. And nothing but daylight ahead. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. To try again after the sack. Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing is Murray on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead. 35-28.
Cardinals 35. Giants 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. On 2nd and 1, Jones. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will tuck it in for a Giant touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano for the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35.
Ties the game, 35-35. Brandon Gano.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. He'll return to the 24-yard line. CD, I know just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 25 on second down, Jones. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And a short gain here down to the 22.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now Jones. And Tate's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And he will take it out in for a Giant touchdown. Adrian Peterson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Giants 42, Cardinals 35. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Now Drake loses the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And it's a touchdown for the New York Giants.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
52. Cardinals 35. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now it's Penny. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
They begin with a quick throw out left, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And 11.
Off play action. Jones And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Andy Lee now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Zone 49.
Second and 11 now. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he will will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 14-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They run again with Peterson. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.